So, just saying hello and welcoming everyone into this sacred space that we share and we co create together. Hello, Eileen. Lovely to see you here. Thank you. I'd love to hear from you if you can hear me okay, how good the quality of the sound is. If there's any problems just before we get started, and while we just wait for a few people to come on. So if you are hearing me okay, if you could just let me know in the chat, that would be really wonderful. I will just write that in the chat as well, just to check the audio. Oh yes, sound is great. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Aileen. Yes, it's lovely to be here with you. Very excited to be here with you all at this time. Before I go into the channeling, there's just a couple of observations I've had the last few weeks that I wanted to share. So first, the energy is really asking at this time to be very pure and crystalline in our own energy, I feel, and to take very good care of our energy fields to make sure that we are being strong in our embodiment of that light that we came here to be and to share. And I feel that this has really intensified, or at least for me, perhaps for some of you. If so, I'd love to hear your experiences either in the live chat or perhaps in the comments afterwards. If you're watching on replay, and welcome to you, whichever way, whether you're here live now or if you're listening later on replay. I'm very happy to be here in this space with you. The other kind of observation I've had is that I just feel energetically that we're really being asked to step up now as way showers and as light workers. And if there's anywhere that you've been holding yourself back and you kind of know that you're getting the nudge to do something, but you're not letting yourself step into it, you're either telling yourself you're too busy or you've got too much on or you don't feel ready. There's all kind of things that our mind will tell us that will get in the way of what it is that we feel called to do, and that our intuition or our connection to our higher self or our guide team is asking us to do. And I feel it's really just time to let go of those and to step up and be big, be that presence of light in the world. So I'd love to know how that resonates with you as well, and if any of you have been kind of getting a sense of the same kind of things or not. And if you are here live, I'd love for you to pop hello in the chat if you feel like doing so. If not, no problem at all. And then we'll go into the channeled transmission. They've told me so far that there will be a message from Babaji and from Elephant. But other than that, I don't know what they're planning to bring through. So let's wait and see. Just have a sip of my tea. Invite you to do the same if you want to, and then we can get started. Child of Gaia, welcome. Thank you. It's lovely to have you back in this space. Okay, so I'll just open the sacred space. Really already feeling that there is a lot coming up for clearing and for release. So just inviting you to just close your eyes and relax. Kirsten, lovely to have you with us. Good morning. Or to just enjoy looking, out your window or from where you may be positioned on your balcony or veranda or in your garden. Enjoy looking at nature and just let yourself relax as you receive the clearing activations that they are now enacting on our behalf. Just helping to bring our third chakra, which needs some realigning, to be brought into its really open and active embodiment of its energy, they say. So they're just working on that for us. We are going to bring through some sound now to support us in realigning. So just letting you know, because I think some of it is going to be quite loud and abrupt, perhaps. Shh, 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 shh. Multiple ascended masters and angels and archangels surrounding this virtual space that we are gathered in, they say. As well as the energy of the mountains, the crystals, and the rocks of the ascended new earth. And the dragon's energy just very present right now, helping us to clear. And they say that they encourage us to go deep within ourselves for the rest of this month, and then going forward through as well into the beginning of August and the opening of the Lionsgate portal at the start of August. This is a time for reassessing and reevaluating in a number of different ways. They say first just taking a look at the way we are living our lives, and is it in alignment with who we want to be spending time with, what we want to be doing. how we want to be in the feeling experience of that time and of the things that we are doing. And they say that the things that we are putting our time and energy into this year are really supporting to create the structures for what we will experience through the next 2 to 3 decades. Because we are on this time of the cusp of change where there is much potential open for us to kind of launch into a completely different version of self if we want to, and there's great energy supporting that. So if there's something you've been hesitating about, kind of really loving the idea of doing and really wanting to experience yourself doing that, but you've been holding back for some reason, now is really the time to let yourself step into that. And clear quartz. Bringing through Ascension activations for us now. As we are also brought deeper into our own state of Buddhahood. That connection to self as one with the eternal, everlasting, divine life essence. That fills all that is created, that is of creation. And they are placing within each of our hearts a golden phoenix bird. To support us in having the vast depths of courage they say that we are required to embody as we walk forward. Dropping our fear, allowing it just to fall from us, just like you drop a coat or a jacket to the floor. perhaps when you're a kid more than when you're an adult, but just allowing ourselves to step away from that, murky energy that entangles us in it and keeps us back from being that larger presence of love and of light. In all kinds of ways. They say they don't just mean on the kind of visible stage, doing local events or perhaps being on social media. It could be something as simple as having the courage to speak up to something within your family or your group of friends. But allowing yourself to be that bigger presence that takes up more room. Having the confidence, the faith, the trust that gives the confidence that the words that you are being given to share are ones that come from your higher self in alignment with your higher guidance and as influenced by the divine creator of all that is, through the love that flows through to you from your higher self and from your guide team. And having a mastery of self to be able to overcome the fear and the doubt that comes up when you think about sharing what it is that you're being asked to share, whether that be an offer, a program, an idea, a thought you have about something that is different to that of the people around you. And then asking for support in being able to put that in place or communicate that in the way that is the embodiment of the love essence that we are at our hearts, so that it is received as that. Even when in some cases it may be difficult for the people around you to hear, they say, but knowing that you come from love, they will find towards you. And even if that is the reaction that you get, you will know within your heart, you will have the deep and calm and centered confidence that you are acting in alignment with your higher self and that you are acting from and as love in the world. A thing that comes to me now, this, they say it's not actually from them, they say it's from me, but they invite me to share it, but it's to also be humble with, I'm sure most of you probably would be, but to be humble with that. Don't be in the attitude of, I've got it all right, and not giving the other person space to be able to be who they are. Be in the space of humbleness, of knowing that you are coming from love and holding that knowing to give yourself the courage to speak, and then to also, if the conversation or the program or the action or whatever it is doesn't go in the way that you had anticipated or expected or hoped, you will still know that you acted from love, and so you will realize and be able to fully appreciate the value of your words or your program or action, even if others do not. That's what is meant, I feel, by this confidence, rather than distorting it into a more 3D kind of thing that brings in comparison, and being confident in comparison to the other and feeling like it, you know more than they do or something. That's not what it's about. It's about being quietly joined into the wisdom and the knowledge and the knowing in our heart space, and sharing from that place of deep love and humility, and inviting in others to come and play with us in these higher vibrational creations and realities if they want to, leaving the door open for them to do so without even within our mental body, even if we don't express it as a thought, as a word, or a communicative act, or as an action, but even in a thought, not allowing any of that sneaky sense of I've got it right here, and I know I'm the one who is right in this conversation, not allowing any of that ego to creep in, while at the same time being able to be centered in that knowing that we are acting and thinking and speaking from that place of connection to the higher self. And the divine feminine of absolute light, that they are now placing a pink rose in the heart of each who is present on this call, whether now or later on the replay. This applies to women and men alike. It is to allow us to lean into more of the gentleness, the softness of who we are. That is actually, they say, a great strength, though it is not seen as such by the society, the world, the times in which we currently find ourselves, and often has not been throughout human history. And yet they say gentleness or love have their own unique strength. While there are times when a firmer communication and certainly decisive decisions, clear decisions and decisive action are needed, they ask us to be gently caring in the way that we express ourselves with others around us, especially at this time, stressing that it is, especially for those who have not been on this path of aligning more with the higher self, they're stressing that it's very unsettling time for many of them. We're just asking us to be conscious about being caring, gentle, and loving in our interactions with others. And about allowing our judgments to slip away. This is the best thing we can do for ourselves. With regards to others, they say just let any preconceived ideas we may have fall away and observe in the now moment. Not letting preconceived thoughts or ideas about who we think a person is or what we think their tendency, their way of behaving is, get in the way of being able to see them for who they really are. And the ascended mountain of the ascended new earth. Bringing in activations to support us. In elevating the frequency of a being, not so much in an emotional way, which I think is often how we think of elevating our frequency, but this is more on a cellular level, they say. And just clearing through our chakra systems on our behalf. And source energy just coming in and filling up. Our energetic fields surrounding us in a sphere of golden love light. We are each a divine and precious child of this source energy. It is right that we have this connection and are able to feel ourselves supported and held in this way. The energy of elephant, of the ascended new earth coming in now. And again, supporting us in cleansing and clearing, particularly any kind of hard to let go or sticky energy from our auras. See the image of kind of thorns are stuck in, maybe barbed orbs that somebody has used against you that are still present somewhere in your mental or emotional field and energy. So just supporting us in bringing more light, more healing to those places. And then encouraging us to, one, pray more, to two, to blow our trumpet loud, which isn't the same, is soon clarified as the usual phrase of blowing your own trumpet, not in that sense, but of playing our unique soul music. Whether that be your role as a friend, as a parent, as a supporter of another who is in a visible role, but be you stepping into a larger role within your local community. Whatever the unique flavor of self you are asked to bring through at this time, to do it with panache, boom, just let it be there. And also to walk slowly at this time in terms of the decisions that we are making. Allowing ourselves to know that this will have a large impact on ourselves and on others at this time, and to really feel into what our heart is asking us to do before taking any action. And dear, asking us to be very connected to our knowing, our intuitive senses and our knowing at this time. And Babaji would like to share some last words. And a sound transmission, he says. Batanana hitashinatara malyara. He asks us to be strong in cleaving to the truth which is revealed to us through the connection to the heart within self that is one with the divine heart of all beings. Now, not to worry about where others may be on their path, not our business now. Be open to change in your life. Be present to unfolding of new earth life on Gaia now. Ask for this to be shown to you in ways that help you transcend limitation or belief about possibility of this happening in earth plane. Align energy with new earth. Frequency upgrades coming in. Daily now. And that, they say, is the end of the transmissions that they wish to share for today. We'll just stay on a couple of minutes in case there's anything that anybody wants to share in that live chat about how something impacted you or spoke to you where you are. Helena, I see you're with us too. Lovely to have your presence here too. And if you prefer just to stay in this quiet space of connection to the higher dimensional energy, then do feel free to do that too. Thank you, Kirsten. I'd like to thank those of you who are regular visitors to the channel, and also welcome those of you who might perhaps be new here, but thank you for leaving your comments and for liking the videos. It just helped me to know that what I'm putting out is something that is of value, which in turn makes me very happy. So thank you for that. Aileen, I'm glad that the transmissions and the messages reached you in the right time. And Helena too. And I look forward to seeing you all in this space. I will come on and do another live like this next month. But for now, I will continue sharing the channeled written messages as a YouTube video every week as well. So I hope that you enjoy tuning into those and get deep value out of those too. And I thank you from the depths of my heart for this time that we have spent together, which has been as beautiful an experience for me as it is for you. I thank you for being here and look forward to connecting with you again next time. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.